Hi guys, how's it going? So it's been 4 years since Trudy was in Ramona,
Since we
and
parked her without brakes.
so today we're gonna put brakes in because we have to move all of our junk
Okay, no one's
in our
interested in
yard.
that.
Oh,
We focus on the damn story here. Right,
don't
so
cuss, honey.
as we've mentioned, I rebuilt the hydro freaking whatever vac or whatever they're called. We went to park her and I did a wonderful downhill swerve across the lane. I had a housewife freak out because she wasn't really that close. She was just driving too fast because when people go down hills in RVs you need to give them room, especially when they don't have brakes. So I took the old one off and matched this up to a Raybestos MC36359. That is the part number. It was an identical match. It has the deep hole, and what that means is that the rod that sticks out from the brake pedal actually goes in here quite deep. I'll use this torch to demonstrate how deep the hole is. Some of them just are right here, which would be shallow. And this is the chambers on this are the same size as I will demonstrate. Oh, I took that off the wrong way. Yep. Which is for a drum application, which is what these have. They're drum in the front, drum in the rear. All right. So you see they're the equal size. And this is 1.25 inches, and I forgot what the hole spacing was. It's 1.716 inches or something. I'll measure the old one, but for now we're gonna go in, and the first thing I'm gonna do is just hold this up to where it mounts onto over the studs, and just make sure that the pedal actually sits flush in the back there, because sometimes you can have the rod be just a bit too short and then you have a ton of pedal movement that doesn't do anything. So I like to have it really nice and snug in. You could just put a nice 3/8 ball bearing in there or whatever to take up the space, as long as you're not compressing this when the pedal is stationary. So you kind of have to just muck around. I mean, this is custom stuff. If you're not comfortable with this, don't even bother. But I like, some of these rods actually they're threaded. I have in the past welded a threaded rod onto the lock nut, so you can literally thread it all the way to the back of this, which gives you instant kind of contact off the pedal. Right, so we also have some brand new brake lines here. Ours was shot. Ours takes a 1/4 inch. I've used this before on my hot rods. It's very good stuff. And I have a Blue Point flaring kit. Now I'm just going to point out that brakes are double flaring. You cannot use single flaring on brake lines. It's not going to work. It's dangerous. Okay, you have to have a high quality die set of double flaring to do this, and we'll demonstrate. The first thing I'm going to do though is get under there, screw this in, make sure I don't have too much slop in the pedal. I've already found these that fit. I don't even think they're the same, and I think that's so that you can't muck up the front versus the rear. So anyways, that's kind of like after the fact. I'm going to get in there and get this on and take it from there. So we'll update you in a minute. Oh, it's 3/8. I haven't bought the right things. No idea. Okay. So it's about that much. Okay. Good.
That's all the way down,
Okay,
right?
okay, easy. Just mellow there. Come back. All the way back.
Okay.
Is that like higher than the rest of the thing? I guess it doesn't matter.
No, it's the same as the gas, if that's what you're talking about.
Okay, so I'm just gonna apply some grease to the ball end of the rod here that's hooked up to the brake pedal. Just to give it some lube there. That's marine grease. We have a boat shop and I have a lot of marine grease. Alright, I have sprayed this master cylinder black because I hate it when they rust and look all nasty. And since I'm here, I'm going to grease those stud threads as well, because we know we're gonna get stuck and have to remove this in the middle of nowhere one day. And I'm gonna look back at this moment and go, why didn't I just grease the studs? So that's what I will do. Okay, let's get this one. Okay. I did actually notice there was that gunk on the rod, indicates that the previous one was leaking. So that's kind of another good thing. I think I'm gonna have this wire just like ready to. Where's this thing is ridiculously tight. Help! Wow. Ouch! Of course it pinches me. Okay. New master cylinder coming in. I think I'll just put a spring behind the brake pedal so that this rod would always be bottomed out against the cylinder. That would be good. And she is. Oops, I'm way off.
You have to, yeah, there you go.
I don't know why it's not sitting flush. What's that?
That's the stud.
It just sits like that?
It's hard to see, it's kind of dark, but it looks like...
No, there's a bolt on top that's contacting the master cylinder.
Let me see.
Right on the edge.
Yeah, there's literally a bolt right there on the top above it.
Golly, having these hoses in my face is just wonderful. Because I can't freaking see jack. Adapter plate, because it looks like one of those weirdo master cylinders.